forecheck?
I think he's been really good. You know, he's an eager, enthusiastic learner, and so he's going to get better with every game. He's going to get better with each experience that he goes through. He's a smart player. He has aptitude for the game. You know, you can see it in the decisions he makes with the puck. You know, he's a really smart player, but his enthusiasm to learn, I think, is what really excites us about it. And because of that, I think he's going to get better quickly. And so, you know, the mistakes that he does make are usually mistakes of enthusiasm because he's trying to win a puck battle or whatever it may be. But I think he's got a lot of aptitude for the game, and I think he'll get better with every experience that he goes through. And it's our job as a staff to help him along the way. But you know, I think I think his energy and quite frankly just his overall performance has been really good for us.
Andrew over there on the far right as well.
Mike, just the one game, but coming back into the lineup for Carter Kell, what were your impressions of his game that he put forth tonight?
I thought for the first game back, I thought he made some plays. You know, I thought he played well. You know, it's never an easy thing when that first game back when you're coming off an injury and when you're out as long as he was. You know, we threw him right up on the top line with Sid and Jake, and I thought he did a good job for us. You know, he's another guy that I think can help us on the offensive side. He has good vision. He can make plays. I think he has the ability to score goals. And I thought this was a good first step for him. Hopefully, you know, I think the break will be good for him just to give an opportunity to hit the reset button. You know, as we said when the season starts tonight, let's look at it like that and go right at it with a lot of positive energy. I thought he played well.
Stay on front line.
What did you think of the deep pairs? In particular, Graves.
I thought they were okay. You know, I've got to watch it again on film. But I thought I didn't think we made as many risky plays with the puck. I thought we managed the puck better. You know, we were taking what the game gives us. We weren't leading the rush. We were joining the rush. There's a big difference there. You know, and you know, as I talked to you guys this morning, just about the difference between playing smart hockey versus a reckless game. And I thought, and sometimes if our D get too active, that can turn fast. And I thought tonight, I thought they made good decisions in that regard. We certainly wanted to be active and involved. It's hard to generate offense in today's game in the absence of it. But we've got to do it in just a conscientious way. And we're trying to wrap more parameters around that so that we have a clear understanding of what that means and how that applies each and every shift. But sometimes the chemistry amongst the pairs helps with that stuff. And, you know, I've got to watch it again on film, but you know, my initial reaction coming off the bench was that it was pretty good.
Stay on the far line.
Mike, this is obviously a much better circumstance or situation than when we talked to you on Saturday. How many conversations, how much talking was there between then and today to kind of get on the right page for an effort like tonight?
I wouldn't say there were a lot of conversations. There were a couple of candid ones. And as I said to you guys after the game, you know, we're in this thing together, the coaches and the players, and there's a partnership there, and we've got to figure it out. We've got to do our part as a coaching staff to bring some solutions to the table, and we're working extremely hard to do that. We're trying to put the players in positions to be successful. We're trying to give them a real good understanding of what Penguins hockey looks like, and when we play it, we can be a real competitive team. We just got to play it more consistently, and then we've got to hold one another accountable to it. So, you know, there were a couple of conversations with the group, but what I'll tell you is I think we have terrific leadership. I think we have a veteran team. No one likes to go through that experience we went through in Toronto. That's a humbling experience for all of us. And I was pleased that we responded the right way.
Two more stuff on the right.
Nolan Chad each returned to the lineup after lengthy layoffs. Just your thoughts on what they offered tonight, particularly with your penalty kill. They each won some significant minutes in that area.
Yeah, I thought they both played really well, and in particular the penalty kill. That, you know, those guys were missed when we didn't have them, And I thought they made a significant difference being part of Kill, and for so many reasons. But you know, they play a really important role for our team, and you know, they're hard to play against. They play a simple game, and they play a straight ahead game. We can play them against anybody. We have a lot of faith and trust in those guys because they defend hard. So I thought they had a solid game also.
Last one, Tim on the right.
Like Fleury was just talking right now about how touched he was, flattered he was that the crowd wanted to see him play. I mean, you coached him obviously, and I guess that connection that he had built with the fan base here, how much does that resonate with you as one of your memories from those cup runs?
It resonates. You know, he's a popular guy. You know, he's a popular guy with his teammates and his coaches. He was a very popular guy with the fan base here in Pittsburgh. You know, he's I think his Flowers body of work speaks for itself. You know, he's a Hall of Famer in my book. You know, he was such a huge part of the core here that you know, that built that tradition of excellence that exists today. You know, I think they inherited a tradition of excellence from, I think, Mario's days, but I think that group took a lot of pride in it, and Flowers a big part of that. And so I think he has a lot of fond memories here. But I think his personality is just, he's such an enthusiastic guy. He has a lot of passion for the game. He has a zest for life, I think. He just, you know, it's hard not to smile when you're around him. And I think everybody sees that, and the fans included. And I think when you're around him, it's hard not to have a warm feeling. That's the type of guy that he is. So, and the other aspect of his personality is he's a fierce competitor on top of it. So, you know, I think that combination certainly is why I think the fan base here in Pittsburgh really appreciates him, and deservedly so. He's a terrific person, and he's had a tremendous career to this point.